This message is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any other placement in your chart where Capricorn dominates. Okay. Some of you, this is either about a Capricorn man you are dealing with, or you are a Capricorn woman, this is your story. Or like you're the Capricorn man watching. I don't know. Something's going on though. It feels like some of you could have casually dated somebody in the past. There's like a few stories going on here. So for some of you, you like met somebody online, and it moved very quickly. And like it could have been something where maybe like one or both of you were like not in the mood to feel lonely or something, and this is like maybe somebody who like, I don't know if this is both of you or no, I feel like the female involved was probably a little more invested, or the feminine if you're a gay couple. I don't mean to discriminate. I know we're not supposed to say female and male, so sorry if that is. I try to be mindful. Okay. It feels like either she was more invested or there was more investment into her than what initially was planned. Okay? It does feel like maybe the dude or the masculine was, generally just like the one who was faster, maybe like goes through the dating pool like it's nothing. Maybe is very used to like online dating and just dating around and like having multiple partners or something. And maybe they both are. I'm not trying to, but it feels like whoever's story this is, there could have been just an unexpected connection or some sort of unexpected success after like feeling, like not the best success prior, right? Here's what I feel like happened. I feel like this person this masculine is either trying to come back or planning to, or like maybe going to, it's like they're either backing your energy already, you already started talking again, or it could be like about to happen. Somebody is maybe going to try to come back as like a friend. This person could be, he could have been working on his finances. It feels like there's something where it could have been in the past too. There could have been some issue. Okay. One thing, there's a couple stories going on here. One thing I'm seeing is like maybe his finances were not very good, so that could have also been why he wasn't trying to have a serious commitment. He could have also just not been the serious commitment type. It feels like, that might also be why he, yeah, it might go hand in hand. It's like he might not have been financially stable enough to have a real relationship. He could have also at some point gotten somebody pregnant, and that could have been like, draining his finances to some degree. Whether he was like with that person long term or not, there's something about maybe an unexpected baby that came into the picture at some point. There could also just be, if that's not part of the story, it could also just be like if you guys haven't talked in a while, it doesn't feel like they've had any successful relationships with people since then, or maybe like particularly impressed by anybody since then, or something. Like there's some energy of like, somebody feels like they haven't, yeah, it feels like maybe the sex is not as good either. or something. It's like they might not be able to get it up for other people or keep it up or something. Or if they can, it's just not the same. There's something where it's like there's some energy of like it's not the same, and they could have also led with this energy in the past. They could have like only been about sex, and maybe that was not your vibe. Maybe you wanted something more serious, so they could be trying to come back with a new approach where they try to be more like slow moving and not just like emotionally immature or like refusing to be emotional at all. There's some energy like that that feels like had been going on. And could go on in the future. I don't want to say that it's like forever not going to happen. Like, this is somebody that does seem to struggle with his emotional side and also might put the importance on focusing on finances above all else. He could have had some kind of financial setback or some kind of job could have fallen through at some point and that could have distracted him as well. He also has issues with being alone. He doesn't like to be alone. So that also might account for why he needs to, like, date 10 people at a time or something. And also maybe it never occurred to him before that, like, one woman could potentially fill multiple, I don't want to say multiple roles, but, like, fulfill multiple needs that, like, he maybe previously felt like was impossible. Like he might still think is impossible. I'm not trying to say this man has like all of a sudden grown up or like evolved so dramatically, but there is some kind of evolution that's happened. This is somebody that has gone from thinking like that women are just like paper dolls that can be picked apart and put back together in different forms or something, you know? It's like there's some mentality here where he could have been like, I like this one for this, and I like some real weird Mambo number 5 energy of like, oh, I like this one for this reason, and I like this one for this reason, and like, I collect them all, or something. Maybe you're Pikachu. I don't know that franchise at all. I don't know why I'm even saying that. Maybe this dude is a Gen Z gamer. I guess Pikachu is not Gen Z. I don't know what generation it is. I remember being too old and too cool for it by the time it came out, but my classmates were not. So maybe you are significantly more mature. Okay. Did I mention that I hate my readings? Anyway, so I do feel like there is some kind of goal, like somebody does have like an end goal with you, and that is to have some sort of home or family life built, like to build with you, and like to come out of this energy of like only seeing the negative and only like somebody doesn't want to leave you hanging anymore, and they want to like kind of take control of this situation. Somebody does genuinely want to not like juggle you and other bitches. Like somebody is starting to realize like maybe they do want something serious, maybe they do want a family, maybe they do want like a home or something. Like you are showing up off camera as like the Empress upright and Strength upright. Like this is like somebody. And that is clarifying 5 of Cups. It could be that, like, they didn't think they were good enough for you, and they could have also felt like maybe you have a lot of qualities that, like, they know are, like, better than what they are accustomed to. They may be accustomed to women that, like, don't have the same level of honor as you. And it feels like yeah, there could be women that are willing to like settle for a lot less, and he could have been used to that too. He could have just been used to women that like will let him do whatever he wants and like you know like are like willing to just like be like one of many on the carousel of bitches or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the dating world is like these days, but it feels like maybe he was used to that, and it feels like There was some level of honor that he saw in you that scared him. There's something about you that has intimidated him that he felt like he wasn't ready for. Especially if, like, you have your life together in any way, or, you know, if he's used to, like, dealing with these, like, low-rent bitches who just, like, sleep around and, like, drink and do drugs 24/7. No offense if that's you, one of you listening, but you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like there's something where maybe he thought he wanted the party life forever, and maybe if you, like, cut off contact with him, or if you guys just stop talking, it's like, he maybe just assumed that he would, like, move on to the next, and maybe he did over and over again, and, like, is, like, realizing there's some sort of hole in his heart. I don't know. There's something going on here. Okay, but I have to warn you, because as much as I, like, love the idea of this reading, right, at the bottom of the deck we do have, like, 5 of Swords, and then I want to say it's, like, right on top of, like, 9 of Swords reversed. So it's like, there could be conflict in, like, as much as I think this is something that could work out, I feel like you do inspire him to, like, grow and evolve. He still has a lot of growing and evolving to do, right? Like, and there is still this insecurity that's inside of him of, like, not feeling good enough, and also not having the most emotionally mature responses, even though he wants to. I think he means well, and also maybe enough time has passed, and maybe he's gone through enough other options to realize that, like, none of them are worth it. You know, if there's something like that that's also maybe going on where, oh, yeah, maybe that's what that is. So it's like, I feel like he's seen what else is out there, he doesn't like it, and it has inspired him to, like, want to grow up, but you're gonna have to be very, very patient with him if you wanna, if you even want to be back with this man. Who knows if you even do. This is also maybe why he's gonna take his time and try to rebuild with you very slowly. And he could be, like, also recovering from some sort of financial loss as well, but it does feel like he could have a tendency to get trapped in his head a lot. Like, he could make impulsive decisions and then, like, trap himself. He also, it's like he's going to have it's not even just, like, fighting with you that could end up happening. It's like he fights himself, and, like, he has to, and it does feel like there's some level of anxiety he has about this connection where he doesn't want to let it go, and he will fight to keep it, but it also, maybe he had, like, his example of, like, parental figures at home could have fought a lot, and maybe that's what his understanding of love is. So, like, that's one possibility where, like, in his mind, struggle love is the only love, and, like, if you're fighting all the time, that must be real love, or something. Like, he might have a tendency to, like, I don't know if he's gonna pick fights, or, like, I don't know if, like, he thinks you didn't fight hard enough for him, or something the first time around. Like, that also might be, like, a part of the story. He might be used to bitches, like, fighting for him, or fighting him, and, like, or something. There's some toxic element that he's, like, very accustomed to, and he could, like, expect it out of women, or it's like he might expect some level of drama that you don't necessarily come with, and, like, he might not understand that. Like, he might not understand why you wouldn't, like, raise hell over some bullshit versus, like, just walking away or something. Like, it's like you might have a different reaction to his shenanigans than what he's used to, and he might misinterpret that as like you not having feelings for him, or you not really caring for him, or like you not really loving him, and like rather than just like seeing that for what it is, of like you having self-respect and like not putting up with bullshit and not like running behind a man who's gonna treat you a certain way. Like, again, he may have grown up in a very toxic household where like his parents were always fighting, and like in his mind like fighting equals love, or like something. There's something there where it's like he has some sort of warped perception of what love really is, and he could have also been through enough dramatic bitches at this point where he may have just very recently realized, like, oh, like, this isn't even what I want, this isn't healthy, and this does not equate to real love. Like, this is also how you get used, and this is how you get into situations where you, like, knock somebody up, and then you're forced to, like, be tied to them, and they're, like, want to control you and be, like, psychotic or something. He got himself into quite a few pickles, I feel like. So, I feel like, overall, this is what I'm thinking. I feel like, and he might have a baby mom, or he might have some sort of ex-wife or something that you're going to have to deal with in the future, but I feel like he does want to have a more stable, like, home environment with you or something. He wants some sort of stability with you. He wants to have, like, a real shot at a real connection with you that's going to last. You just have to mentally prepare for him to not be fully equipped with the tools of how to have that, like, realistically or long term. Like, it's like he has more learning to do. You're gonna have to be very patient with him. He might, like, if he picks fights, or if he gets kind of psycho, try to be patient with him and try to figure out ways to have conversations with him that, because I do see him, and I would tell you if I saw something else. I would be like, fuck this dude. But I do see him not wanting to play with you. Like, which makes me feel like maybe he's tried to play with you in the past. Like, he may have tried to test you in the past, and it didn't work out very well for him at all. So, I do feel like he wants to... I just feel like maybe he doesn't know how to... He might not be very balanced when it comes to home or family situations in general. Like, he might not have balanced reactions. He might not know how to, let go of certain things, or, like, release certain, just, like, things that don't, matter in the long run. Like, he might not know how to, like, there's certain things that, like, maybe really trigger him, or, like, upset his psyche, or like, really challenge his ego, that, like, he has to work through, and it's going to be a test of patience, maybe for the both of you. Like, there's some stuff that you might do that you don't even think is, like, something anybody should get upset about, that might really infuriate him. Stuff like that, where it's like you don't even know why someone would be upset. And it's like something that might make him be fuming, and he wouldn't even know how to express it out loud. Like, he just quietly is really angry about it, doesn't know how to say it, but also doesn't want to fight with you because you might not talk to him for 5 months. So, long story short, I feel like there's something about this that could work out. There might be a lot of communication issues. If this resonated with you, feel free to follow, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you feel like. Readings are half off until, I want to say, through tomorrow for Labor Day weekend. So if you'd like to book a personal, you may do so. But until next time, good luck, Capricorn.